Let's find out what's happening in sport with the University of Canberra's sports media student, Michael Caruana. Good morning.
Morning, how you going?
Very well. Good to have you along, making your debut here on Breakfast.
Yeah, first time, first serve.
That's what's happening in rugby league.
So the Raiders actually defeated the Panthers 30-18. We had tries to Papali, Whitehead, Caesar, Nickel-Coxhead, Rapana and Bateman, which helped the Green Machine get across the line to celebrate Raiders forward C.S. Oliola's 100th game for the club. Now, he's actually the 45th Raiders player to reach such a milestone. The winners also cemented the Raiders' top four place for the next two rounds, with games coming up against the Roosters and Storm in the coming weeks. It'll be a tough challenge for the Raiders, but I think it's one that they need, especially coming into the latter stages of the season.
Yeah, and in rugby, well, not so great for Argentina.
No, definitely not. So they lost to the Wallabies by 6 points. They won 16-10. Means the Wallabies got to win the Puma Trophy. Brumbies captain and Wallabies fly half Christian Lealifano got 4 goals, so 1 conversion and 3 penalty conversions and a try assist. It's actually his first game for the Wallabies in over 1,000 days. He recently got back from his battle with leukemia, so that's really great news for them. And they've got a couple of games coming up. They've got one against the All Blacks. When's that? That's on a couple of weeks' time. They just recently drew with South Africa 16-all, so they'll be raring to go in WA when they face the Wallabies.
Yeah, I bet. Now, what about at the latest Women's Ashes match?
So thankfully, the women's are doing better than the males. They defeated England by 7 wickets to go 2-0 up in the Women's T20 Ashes series. Elise Perry managed 47 not out off 39, as well as getting 1 for 17. She becomes the first cricketer in the world to make 1,000 runs and take 100 wickets in the T20 international cricket sort of competition. Now, the Aussie girls also won the first game on Saturday, defeated the English ladies by 93 runs, with Meg Lanning scoring 133 not out, which beating her own previous record. It's pretty great. I think it's so much better.
Isn't it brilliant? Yeah, and look, there's been this unfolding story about drugs in sport or allegations of such coming out of South Korea, and it's not looking great for Shayna Jane, is it?
No, not really, Shayna Jack. So she's hopefully her name does get cleared and her reputation doesn't get tarnished because of the whole Legandrol situation. Mac Horton even came out supporting their decision to remove her from the competitions, thinking that was great, even though his stance on keeping sport clean is well known, especially after his whole son situation. But yeah, let's just hope the whole Shayna Jack situation gets cleared as soon as possible.
And it's an interesting one with Mac Horton because, of course, he's been very vocal, so all eyes were watching him to see what he would say when it was one of his own team members, but he seems to be holding his line about his view on drugs, and of course it must be noted there's still a process to unfold, and as we heard in the news in AM this morning, there are still some samples being tested from the 2012 Olympics in London, which was 7 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of crazy how they're taking so long to find all these illegal drugs as well, especially since it's so far after the competition. It just makes you think, I guess.
It certainly raises lots of questions. Michael Caruana, great to have you along.
It's great to be here. Thanks so much.
University of Canberra sports media student there, bringing us up to speed on what's happening in sport.